Okay, we are live, guys. Gonna have an early one tonight. Because today was my day off, so I can chill out and do my work a bit earlier. So we're doing some chess. As I'm doing this, I'm sliding backwards. Yeah. I kept sliding all the time. So my legs is not locked properly at the bottom. That's one of the reasons why I'm not so crazy about decline, but it actually works. Because this bench I have is not like the bench at the gym. The bench at the gym, it has the bottom part, you can hook your feet pretty good to it. But this one, the way it's designed, that where you actually put your foot, it's just not designed properly. So it's kind of hard. Sometimes it actually stretches on, you feel a lot of stretch in the hamstring, not a hamstring, but the upper quads, kind of make it feels very uncomfortable. But this is all I have, so that's the way I have to do it. So what I did, you guys can see, I have a dumbbell at the bottom there, and I have my toes under the dumbbell, trying to hold that. Hopefully that can keep me balanced. I was trying with a resistance band earlier. I think I'm gonna try it again and see. You guys cannot see it, but that's not so important. Actually, yeah, my back just cracked too. The band might work. Gee, this is a little too much towards the middle there. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, the band is working better. But if you have bad back, this might be a problem for you, because when I'm going up, I feel a lot of, I'm using my lower back to go up. So I'm actually at the same time flexing my core so that it takes away some of the strain from the lower back. But flat bench does not help that much for me, because it stretches a little too much into the shoulders, the front delt, so I don't like that. So this actually works. I need to check something. I don't think the volume is up on YouTube. Oh, it's way up. It's too high. Okay. Let's do another set. So after this, we're going to be doing, I'll move the cameras to the front and we do the other exercises for the chest. Someone asked a question on my last live about coaching. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, I do not coach. I stopped coaching many years ago. And it's not that I have no interest in it. I can give advice from time to time, but I'm coaching myself right now. So I did coach a while back, but it's not something that what I usually do is to go to the gym and train people a lot, right? But no time for it. But I do give advice online and like that kind of stuff I would do, but the coaching stuff is not me anymore. I find it was good when it lasted, but right now my heart is not much into it anymore. I'm just more focused on myself, my age, trying to keep myself healthy and keep my body fit. That burns. So the coaching stuff, no. If you need some advice, I can talk to you guys online. I'm basically trying to show you guys what I've learned over the years using resistance bands. And if you're interested in using bands, that's what I'm trying to show people. That don't shy away from it. The myth about the bands, who is gonna break and all of these kind of stuff they have online about it is garbage. If you take care of your bands, they will take care of you. You just gotta be responsible. Nothing is perfect. If a band breaks, it breaks, you get a new one and you continue. That's just how I see it. I think I want it about here. So I'm gonna move the camera to the front. Let's go with YouTube first. Yeah, my TV's on. I was watching a movie earlier. So you can see my big screen is on there. I was watching a nice movie. I paused it to do this live. Okay. And I will continue watching my movie after. Can you guys see that properly? Yeah, I think it's about there. Okay, so let's get these dumbbells out of the way before I step in it and break my ankle. So we're gonna set up for the incline presses. If you guys notice on my profile, it says nothing about coaching. Absolutely nothing. The minute I do that, everything changes. So and if I was ever to do it again, it would all be online stuff. Because I could be anywhere in the world. I could be in Cambodia, where I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the near future. Or in Japan. And I'll have to do everything online. So maybe I should drop this one more down. Not too low. Okay, so our incline presses. So you see the way I have the band right now, there's no way this can work. If you're a taller person, this position would be perfect. But because I'm much shorter, I have to wrap the band around my hands like this. I'm gonna have to put the gloves on too very soon because my hands is getting sweaty. And from here I can push to do the first set. Actually, it's not even good. I turn off the heat in my house too, because I don't want it to be too warm in here. And I'm actually sweating. So I'm going to grab the band from here. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we're going to move the camera one more time because the last exercise is in the hallway, and that's crossovers. So after we're going to move the camera after we finish these group of exercises. So sorry for all the moving around with that, guys. Sorry. But I'm trying to get a complete chest workout. So if you notice tonight, I'm actually grabbing the bands lower down because I'm trying to get more resistance, because I want to focus more on strength and more muscle development. So I'm trying to get more resistance from the bands. So if my bands go snapping tonight, then it'll be a good laugh. It's getting harder. So I'm going to go a bit lower down. next set. Oh, that is harder. So when I go down more on the band like that, you get more resistance. And as you notice, my sets just totally, my reps totally decreased. So that's what's going to happen. And I'm going to try to go even more, much more lower down, see what I can get done. And when you're doing something like this, you got to make sure the heavy duty clamp is really secure on that base. Because if it's not, you know what's going to happen. It's not going to be the band go flying, the clamp is going to go flying. Maybe it might come back and hit you in the arms, or maybe go right across the wall on my TV. Whew. Right about here. Okay. Now for the next exercise. So from here I can actually push them. I don't have to adjust the band for the first set. I can just push from right where I am. Ooh. it's just burning like crazy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust my hands on the band now. I want to see if I could put a loop around the band. This one is going to be a little bit harder. I'm feeling some tension in my right wrist where I have the problem. So I'm gonna have to put a bandage on next. Ooh. So after this, we're gonna do some seated flies. Since we don't have a peg deck machine. Oh. Oh. Yeah, some little tension in the front here. But it's all good. Can't do nothing about that. It's just arthritis. Just need one band. So yeah, I need to put a knot in this bend. Okay. So the seated process that I was doing just now, before I did the flies, you can actually do it like this too. You can do the same way, and you can actually do push-ups the same way. So if I was doing push-ups, I'll be on the floor, and I can use the bands to do push-ups. I'm sure maybe you guys have seen push-ups done with the resistance bands before. But one of these days I'll show you, demonstrate that to you guys. I just got to get my wrists in better condition. But you can actually use resistance bands to do push-ups. Or like these. If you're a boxer, practice your jabs by using the band. All that stuff is good, so it's very useful. Oh. Okay. One more set. Before I go into the hall, I'm going to show you guys a couple of other things. that you can do the bend for your chest. Okay, so you see the way I had this, I had the bands attached to the base and I was doing incline presses. You can actually do incline presses just with the band in the same way as I was doing the other two exercises. A taller person don't need to put a nut in the band, but a shorter person may have to do some adjustments to get the band to fit properly. And just like this. Or you can grab 2 dumbbells. I'm not going to grab the heavier ones. This is just a demonstration. Usually the dumbbell would be on the ground, right? But I have it on the bench, it's fine. So you see how my hands is positioned like this? And this is where it's good to be wearing a rubber gloves, because you don't have to worry about the band slipping on a wet palm that's, you know. So I just grab the dumbbells like this. And these are 10-pound dumbbells. So that, many things you can do with the bands while you have it in that position. And it's a pain to get the nut out. See how it is to get a nut out of the band? That's why the rubber gloves actually helps too. Because this actually grips the band better, because they're both the same type of material, right? And you can slide the band out. If I had the other one, it would be much easier. I remember in Japan, I bought these bands in Cambodia, some really nice bands, and they were like very, very, probably the toughest resistance band I've ever used. And I put a knot on the band to do squats. They were like, the bands were like this wide. I put a knot in the bands to do squats, and I couldn't get the bands back out anymore. So I took a screwdriver to it and trying to get it out. I lubricated the screwdriver and put tape around the edge. but it broke the bands. And that was the end of it. I still have them in Japan in the closet. I paid like $30 for it. 30 US. Okay, so we're gonna move. Let's go with TikTok first. Into my hallway. Actually, I'll take both of them. It's dark out there. So we're gonna do some crossovers, guys. Actually, the only other person I seen using the resistance bands to do crossover is Liver King. I found a video with him doing crossover. I was like, whoa. He's doing it in his garage. He has the bands hooked up on something in his garage and he was actually doing them. Doing this crazy kind of workout with the bands. That's who I saw doing it actually. About a year after I was doing them, I saw him do it. So I figured out many other people are probably doing the same thing too. Couldn't just be me. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try for maybe 4 sets of 20 reps. Maybe I can get 20 reps right through the entire thing. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. Because it's gonna start to burn a lot, so that may actually cause me to reduce the amount of reps. Ah. It's burning too much. Ooh. The reason why crossover is good, because all the muscle fibers in the chest come together and start working. All of it. All the way from right up here, from the front delts, everything is being contracted when you do it. So that's the reason why I really like this exercise. I think you get a better stretch from it than all the other exercises. Same as dips. Dips is the same thing too. If you're doing it properly, all the muscle fibers are supposed to be working at the same time. Oh, it's raining outside. You can hear it from here. Spring is near, guys. The rain is starting to come now. Oh. Ooh. Ah. One more set. I had to dig for that last one. I think it was 20. Actually, I'll show you. Let me see if I can do the push-ups. I want to show you guys a push-up. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah. And I took the nut out of the band, so 1 second. Should I use a nut still? I need to put the nut back. I need to put back the nuts in the band. See, if I don't put a knot in the band, what will happen? when I'm doing the push-ups, the band will just split and one side may slide off my shoulders, my back actually, when I'm doing exercise. So that's why it's good to have the knot on the band. Okay. So I'll probably just do a couple of sets. Just a couple. So if you're doing push-ups at home, you don't have any equipment, you're just doing the push-ups, you're maybe getting like 100 reps for your body weight. I know some guys can do that out there, 100 reps, or 20 or 30, whatever it is. This is a way you can actually increase it. Just get a resistance band. You don't have to go to a level so high. You can go something a bit more simpler, and it can boost your push-ups. So I may use a fist, or I might just use the palm of my hands. Or the band could slide out, just trying to use the palm of my hands. So I'm gonna go like this. On my left knee. So that's what you could do. You can use the bands like that to do your push-ups too. Okay guys, that's it. This is over, the end, finito. Thank you guys for joining my live again. And thank you for all the gifts. And that's the end of my chest workout. If you guys have any questions, send me a message. And I can try to answer it for you. If I cannot answer your questions, I'll find someone else who can answer it for you, or I'll just get some advice from someone else and answer for you. But it's an early one tonight. Anyways, I am out of here. Good night to you on YouTube, whoever's there. I cannot see very well. I don't have my glasses on. And thank you again.